Hey, it's me, Soraya Parker Purpose at Turning the Pages Podcast. So we are here again for another firing, hot, off the chain, the realness with my brother, Blind Man Tank.
What's up, y'all out there? I'm back again, still chilling, doing what I do, hanging out with my little sister, making it all happen and come to the real purpose of why these podcasts are doing what they doing around the world.
Yes. So me and my brother was talking, for a few minutes before we came on here. I'm a type of person, I don't like staging. I don't like, practicing for anything. I just like things being organic, whereas though it's not just a safe haven, but you can be real and talk about where you at in your life right then and there. And you can get the help you need because you're exposing yourself on the things you do. So what I was talking to my brother about is because since we are, recovering addicts, I see that it's patterns that people can play or do even when they're clean. So me never being clean for 26 years and just going on 7 years, I still have a lot to learn, a whole lot. And I like to expose myself because I don't have no shame in my game. And I like to get the help I need from, exactly where I'm at. And a lot of times when I'm explaining myself, I can't explain myself the way I'm really trying to present it. But you'll get what I'm saying once we go through the situation. So one of the things I was talking to my brother, because he always been real with me. Like, if I like it or not, he keeps it totally real. And I love that about him. It's been like that since day one, and it's still like that today. So one of the things I know that I have the biggest flaw, and being clean and going through some flaws that you do as you are an addict, it definitely have a different response to it, and it doesn't feel comfortable at all. I do know in my life when I'm uncomfortable in certain situations, it's only because I'm doing something different and it's not comfortable for me to do the same thing. So one of the things I was talking to my brother about was, I know my biggest flaw is when I'm in relationships, I take on such a role that it would make anything or anyone comfortable that's around me to not do their part, right? But I know this about me. I know this very well about me, but I don't want to be a person that can't give the love I want to give or shower the person I care so much for with everything that I have. Because I don't care about money. I don't care about none of this stuff. I know we need it to pay our bills and to be able to help others. I'm just a person that wants to be a helper. And professionalism can be a flaw. I like everything being in order, perfect, things like that, because I lived such an imperfect world for so long. So he was telling me that I just like, going with quick speed. So, we listened to this, and I was listening to this like 1 o'clock this morning, and I want y'all to hear this. And, he wants to tell me what we think about it.
Ladies, pay attention here. Ladies, pay attention here. Here's 10 facts every woman needs to know. Number 1, you should never ever have to tell a grown man how to love you. That's pathetic. Number 2, what one man won't do, another man who values you will do. Trust me. Number 3, he's gonna cheat if he wants to, and there's nothing you can do about it. But don't blame yourself because it's not your fault. It never is. Number 4, please stop accepting the phrase, well, this is just who I am. Not acceptable. Number 5, a man is going to treat you exactly how he feels about you. Think about that one. Number 6, when he then shows you how he feels about you, even if you don't like it, believe him. Trust me. Number 7, men will literally do anything for the woman he truly loves. Number 8, if he really loves you the way he says he does with his mouth, his actions will always back it up and tell you he means what he says. Number 9, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this one, but I don't care. Give no guy a second chance. Grown, mature men are fully aware of our actions when we do it. Number 10, Last but not least, you're not asking too much. You're just asking the wrong person. You're the correct, perfect package, just at the wrong address.
Okay. Now that right there,
You should never ever.
I want to talk about this. So that right there was so deep in my spirit 1 o'clock this morning, because I asked myself what, and it's crazy in all relationships. I wind up asking myself at a certain point, what it is that I keep doing to make the same results happen over and over again. Even being clean, like, it's one thing you can see the same results over and over again when you living dirty and you being dirty. But then when you living clean and you see that you have a certain pattern, and that's only when you see it, because you got to learn a lesson to see the patterns and the things you do in certain situations. So I'm keeping the whole situation on me, the part I play. So in certain situations, I play a part, but I'm wise enough to know to say to anyone in any relationship or situation that I'm in, this is what I do, because this is what I've always done, and I want to do something different, but I know I'm not strong enough to do it alone. So can you meet me halfway and make sure I don't make these same mistakes? So when you see the same results coming up and you're clean, you'll look at it differently if you're learning something, or if you're open-minded to be able to deep down into your spirit and pray and fast. Fasting is very, you can see a lot of things clearly when you're fasting. Fast, eat right, just do things differently and be around people that care. Wise people that can teach you something you can benefit from. So when that was in my spirit, I was like, dang, and I'm listening to this. I didn't like what I heard, because I'm like, dang, this is a man saying these things about what not to receive in a relationship or from people that don't value you. And it's crazy, because you will be told something wrong with you. You will be told you tripping. It's not like that. You'll be told, I know what it looked like, but it's not really. They would have, if you allow them to. Like, if I allow someone to spit me game, believe you me, you never want to show me a game, because I will play the game with you so well, you wind up playing yourself in the game you created. That's how I am. I don't like playing games. I've never been a person that don't like telling the truth or being who I am. I want to be a better person every day. So that's why I take the initiative to do the things I do and ask for help and cry out for help if I need. I don't act like that everything is all together when it's not. Even though you see the smile, and I'm like, I have so much to be thankful for and grateful for. That's why I can carry a smile on my face every day and wake up praying and like, thank you, God, you chose me again. But here go my brother, and he's telling the real portion of why people do certain things they do when they clean, and why the patterns will stick with you if you don't make a change. So we're going to talk about me. Why do you think I consistently do what I do when it comes to like relationships, or wanting to love a person so much that I give them everything that I have, that I start losing myself and losing my purpose, or losing who I am or how valuable I am?
All right. Well, since I'm looking in on it,
Right.
I just want to say, you always just been strong-minded, strong-willed from day one. But you don't, for me, it seems like you just don't give whoever you pursuing really a chance. You give them a slight one, but you so bossy that you don't even understand. That's why I be trying to tell you, like, slow down sometimes and give them a chance to act like you. Because when you moving at the speed you do, you're not seeing it. And I know you want everything. Everybody want everything. And that's kind of like a big problem in my life, in my beginning. I was just always told by my mother how my father was with her. And it's like, she never really wanted for nothing. But my mother, bossy like you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But she said I had to fall back and find my position because I know I want to throw my weight around too. And that's kind of like what we get off at because we love hard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like not giving a person a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I like, we go out like, not even to see if they would pick up the bill. Because I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Paying the bid, I got it. Like, no, wait a minute, hold on, let me, you know, like, so it's like, you don't like, give the person a chance, and then, like you said, when you're trying to interact, and you just want to, you know, do so much, it's like, you know, relationship is like a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If it ain't 50-50, then, you know, really what's the use to getting involved? We could be friends at 70-30.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're trying to go 50-50, then you gotta let the opposite breathe, because you pretty much already got the game plan. Sometimes you don't know when you go into a relationship. You don't really know, like nowadays, you gotta dissect it now. Like, it ain't like how growing up back in the day, you know, getting into something, it is what it is. Like, we older and mature now. So now we gotta really understand, because we got these manipulating men. We got men that's gonna love you. We got men that's gonna just do what they gonna do, regardless. Just like the man said in his 10 commandments. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't sit back and dissect it, 6 months to a year, now you feeling the side effects. Because you never sat back and dissected. Like, you don't know, dealing with this guy, dang, you're gonna run my credit up. Can I depend on him to help me out with bills? You know, I got this and that going on. I might need him to, you know, take charge and something. But never dissecting, you don't never know. So then when those situations come up, now you frustrated. And it's like, why am I frustrated? But you ain't never get a chance to learn what was going on in front of you. Because you got it. And we don't have it.
Right.
You don't have it. I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? But one day at a time, praying and believing in the higher power, it can open your eyes up to a lot of stuff. Because like I said, we've been wrestling around in that addiction. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I learned in the rooms is you just can't jump out there because you still a dead battery. And you ain't been woken. You doing the same things now clean, worse than you was when you was getting high. Cause you ain't really catching on to what you doing now. You know what I'm saying? At least when you getting high, you be like, I gotta change this. I gotta get myself together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta take it like one day at a time. Really understand what's going on in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Me and you talk all the time. First thing all the time, like, yo, slow down, yo. And get into what's going on in front of you. And then like you said, you love hard, and you let your feelings go, especially if you liking somebody. Cause I'm the same way. Like, so when you really digging somebody, and I'm a kind of person like I'm not in the new. So if something was to happen to me, I would probably look for a friend that I dealt with that kind of had the same experience, right? Yeah. But then you gotta understand, y'all got 20 years not seeing each other, or 30 years. So it's like, I got weave and bob through. Has he changed? You know, does he has my best interest? You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta, you know, you gotta play it by the minute. Because the seconds is ticking.
Right.
Next you know, the hours then went past.
But what about if you know that is your flaw? Like I'm saying, like this is what I know about me, and you put it on the table, whereas though you know this. I'm a fast person, I'm an enforcer, I get it done, I'm the connector of all nations, I have a purpose, I have a calling. Like if you put this on the table and know that this is one flaw that you have that you did in an addiction, and you know it's possible that it can happen out of an addiction, and this is the one thing that you don't want to go wrong. You know, now what I did wrong was I did jump out there too fast being clean, because I'm thinking, okay, I got a great job, I'm making great money, I'm sitting on so much, I got a house, I got my kids back, I got all of this stuff going on. I got my dreams, my goals, my purpose. I got all of this going on. And you present this to someone. Are you all the way totally wrong if you know this about yourself and you put it out there? I mean, aren't you giving yourself a chance and being real and playing your position and learning, and then learning to say, I got to learn how to be a wife or a woman in a relationship and fall back. I mean, if you learn these things and know that you got to do these things, because you usually taking the father role, the mother role, the man role, the woman role, the kids, like taking all these roles, and you know this about you, and you know you could get frustrated, and you put it out on the table, is it really all your fault that you saying this is something I know I need help with from the very beginning?
Mm-hmm. But you kind of like answering your own questions without realizing. That's why we're trying to tell you have to just pump the brakes, because you need, like, when you graduated and then me and you hooked up and you was like, yo, brother, you already had a spot. You was like, yo, boy, I'm gonna need you. Boom, I came through.
Yeah.
All right. Then I was telling you, I'm like, yo, listen, chill, get into yours, your little ones. I said, for the simple fact is, you have too much to offer. First of all, I'm gonna keep it real with you, since we always keeping it 100.
Right.
You are intimidating, because you ain't supposed to throw it all on the table, because everybody ain't ready for what you got to throw out there. Your dice too big.
Wow.
And I share that with you because I love you to death.
Yeah, I know.
You know
I know.
So all
You
I'm saying
always
is
kept it
you
real.
was dead wrong, because now that's giving, all right, like I said, a 20-year gap or 30-year gap. Here you come, you fresh. Catch somebody on, all right. And everything look good. Talking from the other end, Facebook pictures and all that. But then, he not jumping out there to let you know all what's going on, but here you come. Boy, I got a new spot. And that's just too much at one time, because you don't know how he done changed over the years.
Right.
Then you run into these manipulating, like, oh, I got one, because you vulnerable right now.
Mm-hmm.
You fresh out the spot, gotta, like, and don't too many people come home from rehab in their own crib, get a new whip. Don't too many people come home like that. You know what I'm saying? So, on average, he fall back, give you the bare minimum, just enough to keep you, because you already gone. You done laid it out. Yo, I'm a billionaire.
Yeah.
So, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And then, but you're God-fearing. That's why God open your eyes up, and he keep angels like me around you.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just tell you, yo, you messing up, you fucking up, yo. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you did wrong for just throwing it out there, because you throw it out there for the right reasons, but for the wrong people.
Yeah.
Or because you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, how did I get back out of this? Like, what I do? You know what I'm saying?
That's why you start questioning yourself.
Like I said, like the experience I told you, I was dealing with a chick. We doing our thing or whatever. Here I go, because I love easy and quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm like, yo, yeah, help me with these bills. So now I'm letting her in to what's going on. Mm-hmm. But the whole time she ain't got my best interest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out there.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, little things is happening now. I ain't catch it in the beginning, because I'm like, nah,
Right,
whatever.
right, you want to believe.
Yeah, and then I had to figure it out. And then I'm like, what I do to you? And it's like, you let me in. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, just moving too fast and being the people that we are, we always end up on the bottom because, like I just told you, we be dead wrong because we always throwing it out there about what we doing and what we got. So now my conversation be, so what's up with you?
But what if your conversation is that? Like, I'm just saying, what if your conversation is that? On the other hand, same time, you put all your stuff out there, but what can you do? You know, and certain things to say, oh, I can match this. You know, but you see, because I have a prophetic eye, you can see in the future before the future even start and say, I can see this is going to happen in this amount of years. And if this doesn't happen in this amount of years, you only need a week to get it done. But, you know, then I can see that this, and this is going to happen at the end. Are you wrong for believing what you hear because you don't have time to waste? And you know that you have a purpose on your life for God to save others from going through things that they might not be.
That go a whole other problem. Trying to save a mother or a person or whatever. Like I said, when you kind of when the chips is kind of up for you, you kind of, like I said, put yourself out there at a vulnerable state. So regardless, if he said, well, I can do this, that, and other, it's already because we didn't already drop the dime, talking every night on the phone. Yeah, you know, you didn't already told your whole story for the next day. Oh yeah, I gotta go pick up this 30. I'm going to close on these houses. And he throw his little stuff out there too, but you ain't hearing it because we want what we want when we want it. Yeah. And are you on board or are you not? Yeah. Because I got you. Listen to the words. I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you too true.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, like I said, it's wrong, but it's a process of working. Like me, I just had a great friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? And what I love about her the most was she's just loyal. You see what I'm saying? But then I started feeling obligated. Yeah. So now I'm really just looking out for her. But she never did me wrong or nothing. But I'm looking out for her. It's like I just had this, like I'm feeling obligated. Like I made sure, like I go in, and she was doing me a favor, babysitting for me, and I said, yo, I got you. But then the got you, we going out all the time, we hanging out, we doing this. Now people starting to think we a couple. I'm married. Right. You dig what I'm saying? Right. But I'm just moving the way I'm moving. And then when the curtains start coming like over my eyes slowly, but I started seeing it. Then my wife kind of in my ear, and then all three of us started hanging out. Yeah. Then I really seen the difference in my best friend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, she really was looking for me to cut plan A off.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we got through that, and she kept saying, well, I would just love to be how you and your wife are because I just love your relationship. Mm-hmm. And I put her on with a great friend of mine. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? We always kicking it for a minute. She instantly fell in love with him. You see what I'm saying? So all right, cool. This is a burden off of me now because like I said, I'm feeling super obligated to make sure things for her is straight.
Yeah.
Now, me and her don't even talk. For the simple fact is, my man, he manipulative. He telling her that I'm down the bar telling people that me and her fucking, which ain't going on. You dig what I'm saying? She called me up talking about, yo, you run around telling this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, how you switching up on me?
Right.
Who wouldn't have thought we were?
Right.
We go out, we done been on a cruise, we done did all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why am I running around the city telling people that I'm all into you like that?
Right.
Because if that's the case, somebody would have came and said something to you. Why wait for me to put you on with a buddy of mine and for you to come back to town? I said, because he done got in your head. Mm-hmm. But that's his intimidation from me. But I don't want your woman though. You know what I'm saying? All you had to do was just be a man and say, yo, I'm not really into my woman talking to other males.
Right.
Or whatever, if I ain't around. Some people be like that. I can respect it.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Everybody not like how me and my wife get down, because I can move around.
Mm-hmm.
I can bring a girl back to the house like, yo, this is my friend Lisa, whatever.
Yeah.
Sit out on the porch, bring her in the house and talk to her, and then she gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that part of my life, it hurt because me and this friend of mine was like, we was like A1. Like I go out with her mother, her daughter, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I have no intentions of trying to destroy nothing of hers. I wanted her and my friend to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to come through and go buy them some friendship rings.
Yeah.
You know, from me, because
Yeah.
ain't nothing like seeing a happy couple.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I'm looking for. And I'm learning through certain situations that no matter what the situation is, I gotta know where I can draw the line and not be like, I got it. I don't want to have it no more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Another situation.
Can I jump in there?
Yes.
Let me jump in there because I love the conversation, but I know it's humans, certain humans that are closer to God than other humans. So when people are drawn to you, they drawn to your God qualities. She want you. She don't want your man that you put her on with, because you provide. Don't God provide for us?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You got the God qualities. But remember I was telling you 1,000 years is a day to God.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So when we thinking we giving people, I'm gonna give this person some time, we thinking we got that time. It don't compute the same if we closer to God. So if you think you're giving your significant other 6 months to get it together, 6 months, God gonna reveal that to you in 6 seconds.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. He revealed it to me before it even started.
So-
I'm talking about I spoke it.
Right, so once
and it went exactly the
Right.
way I said it
But
was,
see,
because I seen the whole
So
picture.
when you get the answer, he gave you the answer. So
Right.
at anything after that 6 seconds, it's on you.
Yeah, and I know, and that's why I say I keep it on me, because these are the flaws and things that we can do and move a certain way when we're not having to live that way.
It's not really a flaw. See, this is what you do. You take what you think is negative or a flaw, and you turn it into a positive, to a
Yeah.
superpower. What you do providing for people, that's not a flaw. It's people
Yeah.
that try to take advantage of that
Yeah.
that makes it a flaw.
And like I said,
Yeah.
you answer a lot of your questions, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna hit you with this one. Like you told me one couple days ago, you like, yo, but I knew how I was gonna turn out
Mhm.
in the beginning. I already knew. I felt it when we went to Vegas and we did whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but listen to this.
And I said it to him.
So listen to this. And the Bible say, lean to not your understanding,
Understand.
right? But you went on and leaned on your
Yeah.
understanding anyway.
And that's why
your
I know it
understanding
was
never
me,
gonna get you nowhere.
and it wasn't God. And then we'll try to say certain
why
things
we-
is of God when it's not even God. It's you. It's you making certain decisions and saying that this is of God. God will bless you with a lesson in the midst of it,
That's why you gotta
and that's
get-
something that will make you grow. One thing I can say is God make no mistakes.
Nah.
You know, even when we make our mistakes or we do our thing,
He allows us
if-
to repent and get back on
man,
course.
and then if you're willing to listen to him, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
oh my
That's what I'm
God,
telling you.
And you gotta embrace the God in you.
Mhm.
So you can't be just walking around like you a regular human. You not
I'm
no
not,
more.
I'm
So-
not mediocre, I'm not
you-
average.
Both of y'all, I could listen to y'all conversation and knowing what y'all went through. Both of y'all at a higher level of conscious right now that a lot of people's not even at. So you cannot walk around like a regular person no more.
No,
Right.
and like I said, I don't want to have it because just a week ago, I'm up at the spot. I'm having a good time doing me, and guess who come to the spot? My best friend
Oh.
and my homeboy. and guess how this turned out? I'm with some people, so he see the people I'm with. He like, oh, oh my, he said, yo, you don't know this blind ass person right here?
Mhm.
I'm like, looking around, he talking to my homeboy, and he said, yo, I love this blind ass. I love him.
Mhm.
He said, I love him, yo. It's like, no matter what, I gotta love him. Yeah, you got it, because I'm the same G every day.
Yeah.
And then, guess what? My best friend came around, gave me a big old embracing hug. Like, I love you, Yurt. You see what I'm saying? And I love her back. And you know what I'm saying? Like, my love didn't end for her because she called me up to end whatever rehab because of him. It was, like I said, it just hurt.
Yeah,
but
it does.
I know how to fall back and understand. I just don't, you just don't, man, you can't never cross that best friend thing again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I'm not out to sabotage whatever. Especially, I'm putting you on with it. You see what I'm saying? But I know it's more leaning towards him because he already know what kind of guy I am. So, like I said, I'm probably intimidating around some people. Like I was saying.
But that time, that 22 years, right? Didn't it feel like it went by like that?
Mm-hmm.
Cause the time, 1,000,
valuable.
you're right?
Right.
1,000
So
years is a
right.
day to God.
And
You
like,
feel me?
my daughter say, I don't never see y'all getting into it. I said, yeah, I mean, we have our ups and downs, but we ain't arguing that I'm like that mad at you. You know what I'm saying? She didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I you know, just living a crazy life. And
You know what it is? You remember when Soraya was saying, you know, she was taught that God was so bad, evil?
Mhm.
God is a loving God, but
Yeah.
you have to have a healthy fear of Him because you don't want to disappoint Him. So what your wife, your significant other got for you is a healthy fear of you. You feel me? She ain't trying to just be toxic and cause disruption. She got a healthy fear.
She is A1. I know she got my best interest.
Mhm.
Like I said, I just want her to sit back and chill because when she was out there doing it, she was working. She was taking care of the house, taking care of my homeboy, whatever. And I'm like, man, I just love to show somebody how it is. So, you know, let them chill, get off their feet. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm just that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the love, but I need the love back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had. You know what I'm saying? Just like with my sister right here. Love her to death.
Yes.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever. If it's good, I can handle it. Even if it's bad, we're going to talk
But
about it.
he want to tell me the truth. He
You know
don't
what I'm
care
saying?
nothing about
Right.
my feelings. And I'm fine with it.
You know what
I
I'm
want
saying?
someone that's going to tell me the truth about me. You know, because I would know the truth, but might not like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you just gotta hear it because the truth, like the pastor that I'm under now, he preaches the unadulterated truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people then got up and went away because they don't want to hear it because they so used to pastors bending it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Pacifying.
and yeah, pacifying and preaching that hope.
Is the camera still on?
And that ain't what it is about. It's about the truth and having fun in it. And like I said, I'm God fearing. You know what I'm saying? And I be trying to tell people, you gotta have that fear. And it's not like God wants you to be scared of Him, but He wants you to fear that He done laid it out in the book. And if you don't really understand the Bible, because the Bible is really not written to make you feel good. It's gonna make you feel great, but it's not written to so you can just take what the Bible say and turn it to what you want to turn it into. You gotta really read it or have somebody explain it so you can understand where God is at with you in your life. Because a lot of people take it for granted, and they just feel like, you know, like some preachers, like they get to talking, they be like, something get to preaching finances. Oh, I'm telling you, if you drop your tithes, the tithe ain't gonna get you into heaven. You can drop $1 billion on the church. Right now, the church, to me, is the new Babylon. You see what I'm saying? Because that's just where it's all gonna close in at. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta take what you gonna take out of it and really have God in your life, because honestly, you don't need a church. That's why most of the churches in the city empty now, because people are going every which way. Now they letting now they letting the LBG thing, whatever, this gay thing come into the church. Which, what I'm saying is, you are who you are. But that has no room in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody tripping. I'm not homophobic and none of that stuff. But what I'm saying is, if you learning the truth don't allow it.
Right.
It tell you. Homosexuals, all that. Go and catch it at the end. And you still got time to reborn, whether you felt like you was born like that or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against nobody.
Right.
But the word is the word. And if I'm going to follow that, then I'm going to follow it, because when it all come down to it, and we walked out this house today, and Jesus and them swept through.
I'm smile.
I'm smiling. I'm jumping on board.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's just the way life is. Like whenever the time happens, we all gotta be ready. Like no faking, no nothing. And right now, it's just time to start just getting ourselves together. Like these podcasts, like gossip is, and talking is what's happening now. Like people making big money off of just sharing their experiences and stuff like that. So, like I said, if you truly want to live that life and follow that Bible, like I said, the Bible is not there to make you feel good. It's to lay out a purpose. And the purpose that you're supposed to follow. But we ain't gonna follow because we was born in sin. So we gonna always fall short. That's why God let us repent and get back at it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, relationships, if it ain't 50-50, cause I ain't got it. I don't care what you think. I ain't got it. I need you to love me.
Right.
Cause I already know how I am. You show me one, I might have brought you to the Empire State Building, but that ain't gonna get me years into my relationship.
Right.
That's just gonna be like, oh, I got one, and that ain't the way life's supposed to be.
Right.
And you know, that's why I say, I be trying to tell you, I'm like, sis, fall back. Try not to put that person name in your everyday moving around, because every time you do, it stagnates you.
Yeah.
You gotta. The worst part about relationships is getting rid of or splitting apart. You know what I'm saying? Because now is, especially when the person is on a, why is she leaving me? Or what I do. You already know what you done. It's over now. I ain't got it. See, because as long as you was trying to pacify it and make yourself feel good about it, it's not working. So you gotta just take it with a grain of salt and just be like, every day you get up. And I know how it is, because when your feelings in the way, you still think about them, but it's just like not picking up a cigarette, not picking up them drugs no more. You just gotta put them down, push it to the side, and find other people to talk to throughout your day. Not saying that you ain't gonna be like, damn, you might ride past the store like, oh man, we had them corned beef sandwiches and stuff. Nah, like you gotta move forward, and you know, I'm on your back. That's why when we be rapping and certain names, I be like, I'll rap about it, then I be like, nah, so how your day was? Because I don't want you to get too tied up to what you then had you pulling you down. I need you to be Sarah. You know what I'm saying? And I know when things in your way, because you move different. And I've been around you for years. So so I know. I know. Ain't no guy gonna come and tell me. But what I tell you, stop chasing it and let God bless you. Because that's when you get your bigger blessing.
You're right.
You miss the blessings when you're searching.
Yeah, and I thought that, and you know, and that's something I can talk about me doing in the part I play in things. I was like saying to myself, okay, I'm clean now, and I got this, and this. I deserve something for myself. I deserve the whole package now. You know, I deserve love and a healthy relationship, because it's always been about a healthy relationship. That's why I will put things up there. Look, we need to go to friendship counseling, go to relationships counseling, then go to marriage counseling. We need to take these steps because counseling got me where I'm at today. And a person that has so many characteristics about them or so many personalities, which was me. Like, I had a lot of names, and when I was that name, I was that person. I was that person. So even though it's not in me to be that person anymore, it still was a person that I was, and it's just sleeping. So it's something that can come back out real quick if you get sick and tired of certain things. But I don't want to be a person that don't love no more, be angry at situations, can't forgive. Like, I'm not that person. But I will get rid of anything that's disturbing my peace. Because I can't put a price on my peace. I deal with too many other people issues every single day. Like, I'm a fixer in so many ways. But when I want to be fixed, I want to be able to go through that door and say, I need you to fix my feelings right now because this is where I'm feeling. Like, that don't cost nothing. That's just doing something because you love a person.
That's going to come from inside you.
I know.
Believe it or not,
yeah.
I wish I had.
I thought less about me.
I know you wish you had a tank. You wish you had a Soraya.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna find nobody else but that inside ourselves.
No. Right.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, when I met you, what you had on white when I met you, right? You had on white. She come in.
Colorful tennis shoes.
But the way she moved, she was moving, it caught my eye, like her energy. And then, I seen Key, but he just sat down, you feel me? He was just chilling, and you was moving, putting your business cards here, and then they called you on the stage, and then I said, who is this woman? You feel me? Your drive, your energy,
I told her that was strong.
It's hard to find somebody to match that, and that's just your calling in life.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I told her, I said, I've been told you to chill. Like, yo, what's wrong with you? You ready to make me move 1,000,000 miles an hour? Like, fall back.
Yeah, and some people don't say that. They say, man, and I tell people, when you meet me, you'll never leave the same again. If you are upset, don't even know how you feel that day. You're going to be like, that girl kind of crazy. I like her. Like, you don't know what you like about me at the time because I'm all over the place sometimes. But I'm me. I'm who I am. And I know that I need to change that for no one. Because you will lose who you are. You will lose your personality. You will start hating yourself. You'll start questioning, what is going on? What's wrong with me? Like, you'll actually question yourself because you're playing a part that you're not even supposed to be playing. God brought you through that already. Why did you put yourself back in that situation? Dummy, you pathetic little woman. You pathetic. Why do you have to tell a person how to love you when you love so hard? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at yourself and be able to understand and say, you're right, that was some pathetic stuff.
You ever had that friend that's so good, y'all finish each other's sentences? And, you feel me? We got those. It's people out here.
Yeah.
We just gotta bump into them.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen because the more that positive energy and that frequency you put out, it's gonna draw. It drawed me to you.
Yeah, and we are best of friends. You like my brother too, And I don't do halfway, so it's like I'm a ride and die with you. They say don't say that or whatever, but it's the truth. And we out here, something happened. I gotta know that the person I'm with, I'm willing to go all the way with. Or I don't need to be with them.
Just know that every day people watching you.
Yeah.
They feel you before you come. Like me personally, like I attract women all the time, but I know I got the higher conscience to know which women to deal with. You feel me? Because some women will have certain traits and stuff that's good for me. They might not be 100% that what I need, but they got certain things. And so the time I give to her, I'm teaching her, just like Tank said, I'm showing you, like, listen, you could be that. You feel me? Just work on this and work on that. Because it took me the process to get where I'm at today. You feel me? I'm a convicted felon. You feel me? I done did a crazy shit out here. I'm not even supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
But look what I'm doing. You feel me?
Right. That's God. That's the God qualities you saying that you living into.
And then the biggest topic, relationships, is sex. And what I want to say about that is, and what I learned and sharing, like, you know, me and my wife, we talk. I talked to other people, we talk, and when I came to the conclusion is, if it's not a 50-50 far as the feelings, then that's all you're doing is having sex. You see what I'm saying? Like people like, you know, everybody thinking, you know, I'm gonna sling in this wood, this, that, and the other, and I don't know how chicks talk, they fawn it, whatever back, but that's just what it is. Cause true, genuine love, you know it, and it's like a mutual thing. You ever be around somebody and like you didn't seen them all your life, and then one day you might see them in person, and then you just had this fit like,
something went right through you.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it is when you got your significant other in front of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't nothing tripping compared to when you was out in high school dipping and dabbing. Oh yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, I was, and we all
bragging
and just whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like a buddy of mine, he was like, yo, how she just up and leave? I was turning it up. I said, yeah, but that's all you was doing. I said, because once it's over, she gonna go back to being her.
Reality.
You gonna go back to being you. I said, but you looking at it because you figure in your mind because you didn't put the wood on her. She's supposed to be like, oh, I'm gonna run you down Mondom and get you some tennis, some Gucci, whatever. And it ain't like that.
And it's not. And
you
especially with a woman like me, that's the last thing on my mind.
So if you just out there just feel like you can fuck and it's all good, then just keep doing what you're doing. Because it's no feelings involved. You know what I'm saying? That's why some people, when they do it, they can just get up and like, all right, then that's what's up. Like a prostitute. She already know when she finished with the John, she up out because I got 10 more people I need to catch up with to get right.
Yeah,
it's a job. You know what I'm saying? And sex play a big part in a lot of things, but when it's a common ground, nobody goes wrong. It's when somebody come in 70-30 and you like, and they feel like they putting they all because you got it, but they feel like, oh, they biting it, they doing this, that, and the other. And some people really feel like they got it. They feel like they're gonna control you. That's why I always had a wild thing with super older men trying to mess with super younger girls. It's a control thing.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? They always feel like, put this on, you know, because I got more little wisdom or whatever, and da-da-da. Yeah, but the relationship is still awkward because you're going into it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just the other day I was listening to D.L. Hughley. It was a pastor. It was a pastor. 63 years old. He marries a parishioner in his church that just turned 19.
Yeah. Wow.
So he been playing with her since she probably was 16 or 17. Plotting. He's 63. What do they have in common? Then he was still in the pulpit.
Yeah.
The pulpit. You heard it?
Yeah. Don't nobody talk about.
Don't nobody talk about
What?
girl.
Are you serious?
I'm tight. That's why I said, yo,
it
is, but how unimportant that it doesn't really have. It has a lot to do with the relationship, but if the genuine love is not there, the sex that's just the feel good part about it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And what I'm saying to you is, even if the sex ain't as great as you thought it was, but y'all see here,
right?
So
it's like
it becomes better.
Yeah,
you
it's
see
like
what I'm saying?
explosion.
Because you feeling me and I'm feeling you. Yeah, you might be used to this big, or not that small, but I'm right here. But you loving me because it's genuine. Because we loved each other before we got there.
Yeah.
So that only made it that much better. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, like I'm just trying to let people know, like don't get off thinking you slinging wood.
There's plenty of women out there that's with men that ain't putting it down right, but they got that love. You feel me?
They gotta understand that they see eye to eye.
He make love in different ways.
Yeah, it's 101
right.
ways.
So when they get together, it just balances it out.
It's the same. She get the pleasure. You
know
feel me?
what I'm saying? It's, you know, like life is simple. We make it hard.
Yeah.
Like I said on the last podcast,
Yeah.
God don't make no junk. We destroy ourselves.
Self-destruction.
That's why I'm learning to stop leaning to my understanding and lean more towards that book. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when Sarah called me, I'm pretty much in the house. Yesterday I did a lot of running around, but for the most part, I'm in the house. My man asked me, "Yo, how you and your wife sit around each other like that?" Cause we ain't in each other's way. Cause I know how to go downstairs. I can call Sarah, say come get me, or whatever. So I was sitting in the house. Me and I was sitting in the house 30 days.
Yeah, I'm the same way, and it's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? And I'm still making sure things happen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I can do that because if we wasn't on the same page, I probably would have to get out and go do something, or go freak off, or just doing something because it's getting on my damn nerves. I don't have that issue.
I actually went through that when the pandemic hit. I had met this girl like right before the shutdown. So like right before that, we kicking it, going out, eating, the regular stuff. Then boom, the shutdown came, so we stuck in the house. I'm used to this. I could bid. I'm in the crib chilling. I'm cool. She going crazy. I gotta get my hair done. I gotta get my nails done. I said, ain't no salons open, ain't nothing. Just chill, relax. She couldn't handle it, man. She couldn't handle it. So, just like you said, you and your wife could be in the house 30 days. You feel me? That's the synergy. You feel me? That's y'all is really meant for each other.
That's that soul. That soul tie.
She know when to give you your space. You know when to give her space. Man, without y'all really having to say anything. You feel me?
Like I said, 22 years. I ain't never ride out with nobody like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just like not being serious. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she didn't roll with me through the get highs, on my feet, back down, and here we go again. You know what I'm saying? That's like I done met Sarah about 30-something years ago. You see what I'm saying? And I'm 53 now. You know what I'm saying? I don't look like it.
Nah, y'all.
Feeling great.
Neither one of y'all look y'all age.
And
like what y'all
like I said, that's my people's. And ain't nothing she can't call me about, no guy she can't talk to me about. Just like ain't no chick. If I feel like I'm going for it, I'm gonna call her. Because sometimes you just need that input. But like I said, after that, once I pray about it, I let it go. I don't harp on it. Like I told you last night, I said, yo, chill out with it. Pray about it. Stop talking about it. Because the more you talk about it, you lean into what you want to, or how you trying to figure it out. You can't figure it out no more because it's over.
It is.
Now it's time to just separate it. And the only way you can separate it is to pray about it and put it back there.
It's frequency. It's like the old radios when you was searching for the station.
The dial, yeah.
So when you finally and it get real clear, that's the same thing we doing out here when we dealing with people. We sifting through that frequency. You feel me?
Yeah.
We gonna hit it.
It's kind of scary though when you see things way before it happens.
You
already seen this life before. You done it.
They call it magic. You feel me?
Right.
That's the word they put on it. So when you see a magic trick, you be all astonished and oh my God. Some people be scared like, oh my God, how you do that?
No, I would laugh.
No,
I laugh like
that's called manifesting.
You know who you
It
are.
been times I remember this one story I'm gonna leave y'all with. I'm in the halfway house when I first come home from prison. I done spent all my money I done came home with. I'm broke, but you can't stand in the halfway house. You gotta get out and go find a job and shit like that. They put me out. I ain't got no money. So I'm just walking like, yo, where I'm gonna go? What I'm gonna do? You feel me? And I'm walking. I just look down and it's $20 right there. Mind you, I'm walking, so I could see if it's $20 I'm coming up on.
Right, and you didn't see
Soon
that.
I just dropped my head. It was right there by my foot. You feel me? And from then on, I knew not to worry about nothing. I'm gonna be taken care of.
Right.
And man, just manifest it, believe in
Because
yourself.
listen, you already know. I already feel, and I still got way more work to do, but I feel chosen. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I said, if this was biblical times, I'd be chilling with Jesus. Cause that's who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Who was Jesus? Remember he had a friend that had died. He had died, and then
He brought him back.
he brought him back.
Come on, Lazarus.
Lazarus.
Yeah.
That was
I'm into the book.
what. So remember when his wife told Jesus, yeah, he passed away. And Jesus
No, that
was
was
hurt.
his sisters.
His sisters, right?
Yeah, that was his
and
sisters.
they told Jesus, and Jesus was hurt. He said, "Take me to his tomb."
Yep.
So every time you tell me that when you OD'd and you was dead and he kept bringing you back,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
I
God
was like-
hurt when you putting yourself through that, but he gonna bring your ass
Because-
back
And
because
I was
he got a
like,
job for
God.
He gonna use us to make a difference in somebody else's life.
And it's crazy
Flat out.
because I was on the Facebook and I was listening to a lot of, things that, motivate you. I mean, I'm my own motivator. I'm a big motivator by myself. But sometimes it's good to just hear from somebody else's mouth to say, okay, I'm on the same level. I think the same way. So I'm writing something and I said, what did I say? Matter of fact, I almost lost my thought. I started thinking about something else. But I had said something about, matter of fact, I can pull it up. But I was like, dang, God, why do you keep choosing me every single morning? So that's what I put on the Facebook. I said, how big is this journey really is? That I already feel that it's billions and billions. Like I already know I'm a billionaire inside of this soul, this being, this mind. Everything about me speak priceless. Everything. So it's like, I'm starting to question how big this really is. Because I'm going through stuff and don't even look like it.
It's bigger than all of us. Because you know what? You've been here before.
I know, and I be telling my daughter, I feel like I have lived this life in different, eras several times before.
You have.
So nothing can go out of order unless I allow it to. And a lot of times it's almost entertaining when you do it. Because you already know. Like what I didn't know is that being clean and going through some really strenuous stuff, sometimes God will have you not grieving what people would think you grieve, and not understand that I grieved so long in it. Now that I'm out of it, why should I be grieving? I done grieved for 26 years, being on the street, doing drugs, killing myself, didn't want to live nothing. Now that he's choosing me and saying, you're not going away, so just stop. So I had to give up my hands. I give up. What is it you want me to do? I took it one day at a time. But now I'm questioning like how big this really is, because, okay, I don't get high. I go to church. I'm a faith warrior. I believe in God. I pray all the time. I read. I live the Bible. I live it. I don't read it as much as I should, but I live it because I was brought up in it. So I'm questioning like, hey, it's past the billions. Like I'm really seeing God saying we in an era that it got to be so extraordinary. People got to believe that only I can do it. And I'm going to use you as my vessel to show how I can do this. They don't believe it when they see the picture and say, dang, that's you, whatever. He restored me from the inside out. But he got some stuff where it's going to look like it's magic.
Y'all seen the Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah.
Remember they thought that it was some big wizard?
And it was a person behind it the whole time.
That's our job. We have to build this big thing to make people attract. And then when they see behind...
That's hilarious. That's right.